Shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule and teach well. And peace and safety to the icon that's around the four corners of the world, that's pushing out this truth, giving all diligence and putting their lives on the line to do so. It's the brother Karas is out here out of the GMS Atlanta camp. I'm just here with a quick lesson, going in on the topic of our hate towards, our enemy, mainly Esau, which is the so-called white man. Should build more and more throughout the time that we're in the truth, man. The hate, for these heathens, the hate for America. It should build up even more and more because, through more time of reading and learning, you start to understand, get a better understanding of the scriptures, and it really infuriates you because you understand, you start learning, how, the so-called white man actually, treated, our people, not and of course through slavery, but in many more incidents as well, man. So we're supposed to, build up that hate, for our enemies, man. We're not supposed to loosen up. We're supposed to, continue to, prophesy, the downfall of this place, man. And that comes with a lot of hate, So, without further ado, I'm gonna just grab a couple of scriptures, and, Lord willing, this is edifying. It says, the burden of the word, this is Malachi 1:1, the burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. It says, I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So it says, so the Lord, our Lord power, hates Esau, man. And it says he loves Jacob, which Jacob, is name later turned into Israel, and Israel is the so-called Latinos, blacks, and Native Americans. And Esau is the forefather of the so-called white man. So the Lord clearly says here that he loves Jacob and he hates Esau, man. So if we're supposed to be, in that same mind, we're supposed to hate them as well, man. Because all the atrocities that they've committed, how they built America on blood, rape and robbery, and you get that word hate in the blue letter. The Hebrew is, I believe it's Sanah, and it says to hate, be hateful. So we're supposed to continue, and to build up that hate, for our enemy, man. And it said here in the Strong's, it says hate, enemies, foes. It says to hate, enemy, foe, hate, hateful, odious, utterly, man. So we're not supposed to, get tired of hating our enemy, man. Because that's gonna have us continue. It's gonna be a fuel to your flame, man. Just it's gonna be the additive to you pushing in the truth, man. You know, because we're not supposed to give up on these the hate that we have for these devils, because hey, you know, throughout these, you know, the entire year, these whole years that you know, Esau's been ruling, and they still have that continuous hate for our people, man. You know, so in return, why would we let up on them? You know, look at the character of these so-called white people. Hey man, they don't like Jake, man, and we see it. You know, so for us, you know, having this truth, you know, and knowing who our enemy is, and knowing, you know, all the things that they've done to us, man. You know, the buck breaking, the derby dose, you know, hanging us by our ribs, you know, throwing our kids to alligators, you know, raping our women, you know, taking our children and separating them from the families, you know. And what did I believe it is Zechariah 1:15 said they furthered the affliction, man. You know, they did too much, man, to the apple of the Lord's eye, man, which is Israel, man. You know, that's exactly what they did. So it's Sirach 12:6 says, "For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their judgment." You know, so hey man, who's the sinner of the earth? Of course, it's 2/3 of our people as well. You know, we hate them. You know, and we continue to hate them, and it's anybody who's adversary to you know, pushing out the truth. You know, and being sincere. You know, we're supposed to hate them, man. You know, especially the so-called white man. You know, because, hey, I did a lesson, you know, kind of a while back, a couple of weeks back, and it's Jacob and Esau has been feuding Salakia since the beginning. You know, because it says in Genesis that two manners of nations was in the womb, was wrestling in the womb, roughly paraphrasing. You know, so I'm gonna reread this again, and I'm you know, close out. I just wanted to, you know, touch on that point. So this is Sirach 12:6. It says, "For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly." You know, so we yearn. Hey, we yearn for when the Lord comes and visit the earth, you know, and repay vengeance to our enemies, man. You know, we're licking our chops, you know, and we're ready, you know, for our power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, to return, you know, and repay vengeance to these wicked people out here, man. You know, it says, "And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment." You know, so the Lord, you know, is gonna punish them in that day, man. That mighty day, man. You know, He's gonna come with the chariots, with the you know, with the fire. You know, He's gonna give a certain man spiritual powers. You know, and we're gonna and certain men, hey, and men gonna turn from fishes to honey, as it tells us in Jeremiah 16:16. You know. That's why we have to continue to build up our hate, you know, for this place, so we won't be entangled in it, man. You know, because if you start losing, you know, the hate that you have for our enemies, you know, you will want to be joined back with them, man. You know, in Isaiah 13 it tells you everyone that's joined with them will be thrust through, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, so I just wanted to, you know, just to touch on that point real quick. You know, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm going to go ahead and close out by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Rakal Kodash, Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule and teach well. Peace and safety to the occupants that surround the four corners of the world that's pushing out this truth, giving our diligence, and putting their lives on the line to do so. See you next time. Shalom.